with Steve. Today we are going to make sausage, peppers, and onions in the crock pot. Really easy dish, tastes great, and I'm going to be heading out today to ride my bike and go down to the park, so when I get home dinner will be ready. Let's get started. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is preheat our frying pan and put a little bit of non-fat cooking spray. And then I'm just going to add the sausage. And I'm using turkey sausage today, but you can use Italian sweet or hot, whatever your preference. And I'm going to add these to the frying pan, just brown them on all four sides, and we'll move on from there. In the meantime, I'm going to start cutting up the onions and the peppers, and I'll show you how that's done in a second. Okay, so I'm going to cut the onion, and what I've done is sliced it in half and took out the core. And I'm just going to cut it into strips. So they're about 1 to 2 inch long pieces, and I'll turn it and finish the rest. And I'll do the same thing with the pepper. Cut it in half, take out the seeds, and I'm going to cut it on the short side so that the strips are not that long. And I'm using all kinds of peppers today, orange, red, green, but again, it's whatever your preference is. So I'll continue to chop these up, and then we'll go on to the next step. Here's a shot of the sausage as it browns. I've already turned them one time. I'll try and get all four sides, but since they're curved, sometimes the inside part is a little tough, but I'll lay them up against each other. The sausage has been cooked, and what I'm going to do is just add about half of the onions to the bottom of the crock pot to make a base. And the same thing with the peppers. I'm just going to mix them up in different colors and put approximately half of them onto the bottom of the crock pot. And then I'm going to take my sausage, and what I've done is I've cut them into slices. So each sausage got maybe about 6 slices. I'm going to add those right on top of that onion and pepper mixture. And then I'm going to top it with the rest of the onions and peppers, and we'll go on and add the rest of the ingredients. I have 3 more sausage to slice up. And here's what the crock pot looks like with the onions on top, peppers on top of the sausage, and I've added 2 basil leaves and 4 cloves of chopped garlic. And now we're going to add the wet ingredients. In a small bowl or a measuring cup, I've mixed together a ½ cup of red wine, a can of diced tomatoes, 14½ ounce, and a can of 6 ounce tomato paste, and I've mixed it together. And I'm just going to pour it right on top of our mixture. And we're going to cover it, and we're going to cook it for 6 hours on low, and then we'll add some spices to it for the last hour. And it's simmering now in the crock pot, and don't open it for 6 hours. And then we'll add the spices, which I can tell you what they're going to be in advance. You can mix together a tablespoon of parsley, a ½ teaspoon of dried oregano leaves, a ½ teaspoon of dried basil, ½ teaspoon of salt, and 1/8 teaspoon of white pepper. And it will be ready to go. So I'll check back in about 6 hours with you and let you know how it's doing. So our crock pot has been cooking the sausage and peppers and onions for about 6 hours. So now we're going to add our spices into the mix, and we're going to stir it all. I'm going to give you a shot of what it looks like. Oops. There we go. And now we're going to cook it for 1 more hour. It'll be ready to eat. Here's the finished dish with some pasta and some garlic toast. It really is a great meal. Enjoy! Hi, and thanks for watching another episode of Muscle Meals with Steve. Hope you enjoyed the sausage, peppers, and onions. I just had it for dinner. It was really great. So as always, thanks for watching, and good health through good cooking. Have a great day.